Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the Comedy Cures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. Before I tell you my birthing story, I have to tell you this joke. So a woman asked me, "In what state were you born?" And I said, "Naked." It's hard to find a joke about being born, but I thought that was a good one. Do you know your birth story? I know mine. It was not pretty, but I'm telling you, I think because my birth story was told to me over and over again, that it gave me a lot of courage for fighting when they told me I should get my affairs in order. Now, if you don't know your birth story, think about whether you want to work with a therapist to find out about it, because some of them are rough. I mean, mine is not pretty, as I said. Some of them are just normal, uneventful births. Some of them have so much drama around them. So I just want to make sure that you have support around you if you do decide to find out your birth story. So here's how mine ties in. My mom was really young when she got pregnant with me. And she, therefore, was really young when I was born. Now, it was in an era when they really didn't know much about prenatal health. So my mom was smoking and drinking and running around as a young model, not gaining any weight because she wanted to fit into her modeling clothes and not show. So I was actually born at 28 weeks instead of 40, and I was put right in an incubator. Now, that was the hard part, being in an environment that was so toxic. I had the common sense to leave, to exit early. So part of my birth story is that I have a lot of street smarts. So you could say I had a lot of uterus smarts because I got out of a toxic uterus pretty quickly and I was born. The next part of my story was that I was very resilient because a lot of times babies born at 28 weeks do not have developed lungs. It's very rare that lungs could be so developed by 28 weeks. So I passed that hurdle. I came out with strong lungs and I didn't have lung complications. The only thing that really happened was I got a hernia straining on the way out. But other than that, I was very tiny. And then I caught up, made it, and here's the story. So when I got diagnosed with cancer, I had that birth story throughout my whole life, that I was a fighter, that I was resilient, that I was a miracle, that I could get through anything. If I lived through that, I could live through this. So that my birth story served me really, really well. So I have this little voice in my head that pops in whenever somebody is being a naysayer to me, trying to block me, trying to tell me I can't do something. This little voice enters that says, "Just try and stop me." Now, that's a pretty cool voice to have. Just try and stop me. And I don't know where it comes from. It must be that birth story because I hear it in my head over and over again in a day when I'm trying to do something that's challenging. And beating stage 4 cancer was a challenge, and keeping my stamina and my courage and my optimism, my positivity and my hope, faith in place during all that bad news, I needed that voice. I needed a lot of voices in my head cheering me on. So, what I'd love you to do is let me know, what is the voice that you hear in your head that gives you that boost, that encouragement? What does it say to you that keeps you going? And you can write it to me, or you can go to the record button. If you do want to find out your birth story, I'd love to know if you're using it to boost you, to get insight into who you are. You know, a lot of people have uneventful birth stories, so don't worry if your birth story is uneventful. It's just another avenue to pursue, to possibly use in your cancer journey. For me, it served me very, very well. So go to comedycures.org and let me know. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you guys know this, but Beating Cancer Daily is a listener and donor-supported podcast and community. So if you have some extra change, I'd love you to go to comedycures.org and make a donation today of whatever level is comfortable for you. And it will be tax deductible to the extent allowed by law, because Comedy Cures is a nonprofit 501c3 organization founded from my chemo chair, April 1999, and we've been going strong ever since. So please consider making a donation today and help our community and this podcast thrive. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the membership circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening.